Many breakout misreads begin with speed. When something changes quickly, it feels important. But speed alone does not indicate direction. A sudden rise can come from temporary alignment, or from short-lived attention and without persistence, fast. Movement often fades before it forms structure. This is why early acceleration is one of the most misleading signals. Another common misread comes from visibility. When something appears everywhere at once, it feels dominant. But wide exposure does not equal deep engagement. Attention can spread broadly without settling, and when viewers move on quickly, no reinforcement is created. The ranking may respond briefly, but the behavior underneath remains unstable. Single-point changes are often mistaken for structural shifts. One spike in activity, one unusual data point, or one unexpected jump can draw attention. But structure is never built on one moment. It forms through repeated patterns across similar conditions. Without repetition, a change remains. Isolated rather than directional, misreads also happen when timing is ignored. Signals rarely arrive together. Some appear early, others arrive late, and without overlap, momentum cannot align. When observers react to the first signal alone, they often assume a transition has begun. But transitions require coordination, not simple sequence. Noise becomes dangerous when it looks consistent. Small fluctuations that repeat randomly can feel like confirmation, but randomness can imitate stability, especially over short windows. True momentum reduces variation over time. It does not amplify it. When variation remains high, the system is still searching rather than committing. Another error comes from confusing response with preference. A reaction shows awareness, but preference shows choice. Many changes reflect momentary response, not long-term selection. Until viewers return under similar conditions, behavior remains reactive rather than intentional. And reactive behavior cannot sustain a breakout. Rankings often reinforce these misreads because they react to outcomes, not causes. A visible change can validate an incorrect assumption, even when the underlying behavior is weak. This is why misreads feel convincing. They appear supported by data, even though the data reflects surface movement only. True breakouts are rarely confusing in hindsight. They feel confusing in the moment. Because they begin quietly, misreads feel clear early, because they rely on obvious change. The difference lies in accumulation. Real transitions build pressure gradually, while misreads peak before pressure has formed. Understanding misreads is about patience, not prediction. It requires waiting for alignment, rather than reacting to novelty. When speed slows, variation decreases, and return behavior stabilizes, direction becomes clearer. Only then does movement become meaningful, and only then does a breakout truly begin.